9 things they feel when you simply disappear. Have you ever wondered what really goes through their mind when you vanish? Disappearance isn't about cruelty. It's the moment they realize how much they needed your presence. They thought they could treat you any way they wanted and you'd stay. You always provided comfort by being available. But what happens when you decide enough is enough? Let's face it, you clung to them like oxygen. They treated your existence as something to be taken for granted. Because they grew too comfortable with you, they started assuming you'd always be there. This is where everything changes. When you disappear, when you stop showing up, when your calls stop coming, that's when they feel it. That's when they understand what they've lost. One moment they had all the control, the next it was ripped from their hands. Now they're left with nothing but doubt and insecurity. Your sudden absence forces them to live in a world where your energy, your attention no longer belongs to them. And believe me, this hits harder than any argument, any conversation, any plea for them to recognize your worth. Because when you disappear, they begin to crave you. The power of silence has an unexpected effect. You become an unsolvable mystery, a void they can't fill. In this space of uncertainty, they realize your constant availability made you seem ordinary in their eyes. They put you in a box, thinking they knew how to handle you, how to keep you leashed. But here's the gut punch. You're no longer predictable. You're no longer playing by their rules. When you walk away, they're left with one terrifying question. What if I've lost them forever? It's like having the ground vanish beneath their feet. Their confidence shatters, their ego cracks. They start doubting every step, every word, every time they pushed you away, believing you'd always be there to pick up the pieces. Now all they have left is regret. As the wise saying goes, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. This quote resonates deeply because it speaks to human nature. We don't value what seems permanent. When you disappear, they don't just miss your presence. They confront how poorly they treated you. The silence you leave behind fills them with bitter truth. They never appreciated you until they lost you. The echo of your absence reverberates through every corner of their mind, reminding them of what they carelessly let slip away. But this isn't about revenge or manipulation. It's about reclaiming power, showing them you're not someone they can afford to lose. And when you disappear, they realize this in ways they never expected, because they never truly valued you until you were gone. 1. The sting of rejection. First comes the cold, piercing rejection. They never actually thought you'd leave. They were certain you'd always be waiting, hoping. Now their world is crumbling. At first they may pretend not to care, acting cold, but inside, emptiness. They feel abandoned, stripped of control. This cuts deeper than they'll admit. 2. The void. After the initial shock comes awareness of loss. They notice the little things. No more messages from you, no more laughter. They realize your presence provided comfort, security, stability, now gone. 3. Obsessive curiosity. Their mind starts racing. Where are you? Who with? Why did you leave? They scroll through social media, searching for clues, but find only silence. You've become a mystery they're desperate to solve. 4. Self-reflection. They begin soul-searching. Was I too cold? Why didn't I appreciate them? They replay every interaction, every moment they could have done better. 5. The urge to chase. Now the tables turn. They want you back. Messages, calls, attempts to meet. They realize you were the one who made their life brighter. 6. Relief versus regret. At first they might think, finally, freedom. But soon relief gives way to regret. They understand they've lost something significant, not just a person. 7. Mind games. They try regaining control, playing indifferent, flirting with others, posting perfect photos, but you're no longer playing, and this drives them crazy. 8. The weight of silence. Days without your texts, calls, or laughter become unbearable. Silence speaks louder than words ever could. 9. Fear of permanent loss. Panic sets in. What if they never come back? This fear makes them crawl back, begging, promising change. Subscribe to the channel and like this video.